tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Hello everybody. Welcome to a quick Dharma discussion that I'm going to have today, based on thoughts, our thoughts specifically. So I just wanted to make a quick video for you all today, explaining thoughts and this complex mind of ours. I understand a lot of you lead such busy lives working, raising children, maintaining the household, paying bills, organising whatever it is that needs to be organised, and you simply don't have any time for yourselves. So some of you might get lucky enough and you can devote a few hours in a week looking after the body, by either going to the gym, running, or some form of exercise. Unfortunately though, not many of us have enough time or energy at the end of the busy day to spend some time taking care of the mental side of things, like the inner workings of the mind. You see, meditation is like the gym for the mind, but it takes time, energy, discipline, and consistent practice. The Buddha once said, I'll just have a quote here, "Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. If, with an impure mind, a person speaks or acts, suffering follows him like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox." Now that's reference from a small Buddhist book. It's called the Dhammapada. That's verse 1 from that book. Now, there's a second saying as well, which leads on from the first one, is verse number 2. This one basically says, "Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. If with a pure mind a person speaks or acts, happiness follows him like his never-departing shadow." So now we need to, of course, understand that these words that were expressed were well over 2,500 years ago. So where the ox and cart analogy came in, back then that was just common knowledge for those people, obviously not for us. So to summarize all this, the Buddha is basically explaining that our minds literally control our entire lives. It's almost like that saying that goes, "You are what you eat," or you could also say, "What you think you become," which I'm sure that you've all heard at some stage in your lives. Anyway, why I'm making this video for everyone today is I want to give you all something to think about for these crazy minds of ours. I want you all to take what I'm about to say on board, and hopefully this will significantly reduce suffering, which we tend to create within our minds. You see, we all have such a diverse range of thought patterns, whether it be our feelings, our emotions, our decision making, our attitudes towards something, or perhaps even someone. It could be how to make a situation or circumstance beneficial for us. Or it could even be how to make someone's life miserable. So you see, depending on the individual's mindset, we could be having such a various range of different thought patterns, which are flowing through our minds continuously, from day to day, from moment to moment. All these various thought conditions can be extremely difficult to recognize at a deep level without any meditation practice. So they're simply left unguarded and uncontrolled. I'm going to give you all a fairly simple thing to ponder and maybe even put into practice if you want. The next time you are putting a lot of energy and time into a thought that is bothering you or taking up your mental space, I want you to ask yourself this: is it really worth stressing and worrying over when we could die at any given time? Any one of us could cease to exist, and we have no control over when this is going to happen. One thing we cannot control is the day we die. So don't let petty things like unwholesome thoughts get in the better of you. Does it really matter at the end of the day? Because ultimately, we don't even know when it will be the end of our day. Sometimes letting things go, just letting things be, is the best medicine for our minds. It really does release so much stress in our lives when we stop worrying and clinging to things that just don't matter. So learn to let go of unwholesome negative thoughts, our prides, egos, and enjoy the present moment for what it is. I think you'll find that if you put what I've mentioned into practice, you'll find that sense of easement in the mind and therefore in your daily lives. That's all I want to talk about today. So something for us to reflect over. And until next time, may you all be well and happy. Te Rawan Saranai.